Here's our tail of the tape for our next fight. Wallace Husk fighting out of Edmonton, facing off against Martin Driedger from Grand Prairie, Alberta.
Okay, guys, you both know the rules, so obey my commands at all times. I want a good, clean fight, okay? Touch gloves now, not later.
All right, second bout of the night. Wallace Husk versus Martin Driedger. Driedger from Grand Prairie, Wallace Husk coming from Edmonton, fighting out of the Hayabusa Fight Club in Edmonton.
The third man in there is Kyle Cardinal, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. So,
and knows his game, knows what to watch for. Knows how to call it.
Definitely. Guys ready to get it on?
I'd like to see a bit of a stand-up battle here for sure. Definitely Driedger's got that boxing background, so expect him to show some hands.
Oh, both guys moving around, circling out a little bit of a feeling out process. Good. Nice little
right waiting in there.
Yeah, right into the cage.
Driedger looks like he's got the strength advantage. Managed to spin him around there pretty good.
Well, he's shorter and more compact, but there you go. You got Wallace with double underhooks. And now looking for the legs. And the takedown.
Did a good job getting him to the ground there. It wasn't working one way and took it the other way and took him down.
Yeah, definitely good in changing. Driedger looks like he's trying to either take the back or go for a guillotine. Well, Wallace has both legs locked up right now, so we'll see where this goes.
Husk is trying to pull him out from the cage or try and suck those legs out and get him away from the cage if you can.
You know,
Driedger's still working for that guillotine.
The old game plan always used to be, you know, take a guy down and pin him against the cage and pound on him. But the guys have gotten so good at wall walking and getting up that, you know, sometimes it becomes an advantage for the other guy to.
Husk definitely trying to get him away from there.
Wallace in side control. You know, ain't working.
Driedger just trying to get up at this point. Doesn't look like he has any kind of move on the.
Nice knee to the body. Maybe close to the head.
Driedger blocks the second one. Jumping in there with those knees, Husk.
He's looking to just do some damage. Nice again. And if you look, Wallace's left arm is starting to go around the head. He might be looking for a topside guillotine.
Definitely using it to control him too. He's not able to spin back that way anymore now to try to get up that way either. So
no, knee on belly now. Well, kind of.
Driedger looks very close to getting up. He's got that guillotine hold now. Hands are not locked, and Husk is just going to try to jump him. He's got that guillotine, but I think Husk is going to be able to pop out of there. It doesn't have his hands locked too tight.
There you go. And
Husk pops it out.
And Wallace just pops it right out. And Wallace working his arms in.
And the last time we saw Husk too, he demonstrated some pretty decent jiu-jitsu too. He was ended up caught in rubber guard pretty bad, but managed to just twist and work his way out of it eventually.
And attempted up kick and a pass, almost. Yeah. Pass by Wallace, right in knee on belly. And
good explosion by Driedger, but wasn't able to quite get up. And
just not enough, you know.
Nasty elbows to the side of the head by Husk, and dropping it from the top now too.
Yeah, nice little short elbows. Those can do so much damage, and they redirect the person, right? Whatever they're doing, they want to cover their face. So
absolutely. Getting that sharp elbow drop to the side of your head, you're going to cover up. Driedger doing a good job to get back to his feet though. Wallace trying to just suck him back down.
And Wallace trying to suck him down and go for anaconda choke.
Anaconda locked in there pretty tight. Rolling over with it.
Not quite.
He let his hand go though.
His hand in.
That looked pretty tight. It was a great takedown with it, but he ended up having to let it go. Yeah. Looks like he's going to be able to lock it up again. Try to spin it again.
Yeah, Driedger's breaking apart the hands.
Oh, and Husk slips off. Try to get him to drag him down. Driedger ends up on top.
I'm trying to kick the legs
over him here. Doesn't look too eager to dive down there, though.
Well, I think he's felt the jiu-jitsu of Wallace. So, scramble.
Powers his way through. He's got
an arm trap now in that crucifix, semi-crucifix position. The one thing, though, is he is stuck. Well, he's got to watch out for that triangle right away. That is the one thing about going for that. But he seems to have that leg under control. So, Driedger can't just...
can't pull it across and lock it up. And Husk looks like he's going to power through there now. Maybe even just get into half guard and just spins it back to the other side.
Nice pass, definitely a nice pass. Little knees.
Husk again demonstrating a good, taking advantage of opportunities. You know, it's not working one way, and he's able to spin the other way before Driedger can react. So that's just showing the advantage of jiu-jitsu right there.
Yeah, he definitely has a lot of ring savvy, even though it's only his second fight. You know, he's in full mount, but he's so close to the cage that could end in a reversal.
Driedger's got some fairly explosive ability to get up there, but gave up his back enough there. It looks like Husk has got his neck. No, he's going to spin out.
He's definitely slipped off. So now he's
sort of overcommitted there, it looked like.
Yeah, a little bit greedy all at first, but you know, he's looking. He's trying to keep him down, and he's controlling the posture, so Driedger can't get a lot working off.
Good wrist control too. Driedger's not really able to land much of anything there, and just kind of wants nothing to do with it. You're gonna let him up, maybe? No.
Hey,
bit of a psych there.
10 seconds left.
And Husk will probably be content to stay here. Driedger want to try to drop a bomb before that horn sounds. Tries to jump in, but
he decides to jump in. You know, he's
nothing doing. So landed a couple of shots there. Pretty good first round, back and forth. I probably have to give the advantage to Husk in that round.
You know, a lot of good takedowns, a lot of good. You know, definitely displaying some good jiu-jitsu. Let's do it.
And round 2 underway. Wallace Husk versus Martin Driedger. Husk showing the jiu-jitsu in the first round. We'll see if Driedger can work his hands a little more now.
You know, both guys lost that. That was a nice right hand.
Call for time. Husk's a little too wet, apparently.
Well, you know, I have trained with Wallace before. He sweats a lot. It's really quite ridiculous. You know, I bet you know, coloring in a coloring book, he'd get sweat going. You know, Driedger trying to push forward, feinting that right hand. Driedger just putting it on him now.
Got him pinned. Landed a good knee and then a couple of good hands, but Wallace ends up on top.
Yeah, Driedger going for a guillotine, but Wallace passing right away in the side control. So he, you know, relieve that pressure, and Driedger trying to get to either his corner or he's trying to reclaim guard. You know, when Driedger's looking at his corner, you know.
Yeah, he's got his guys right there telling him what to do.
Looking for instruction, you know, how he can maybe finish it. And he's trying to finish the takedown and pass this side.
Wallace is tenacious when he gets those legs in there. He just hangs on to him until he makes it happen.
Yeah, you can tell he definitely wants that takedown. Now he's in Kezakatami position. Looking for that crucifix. Let's see if he
that arm pin, then Driedger might be in trouble.
No, not quite.
Looks like he dropped some elbows there. Yeah. That was a pretty nice little one. I think it kind of glanced off though.
And Driedger trying to stand up again. Wallace looking for, you know, he's got almost an Uchimata attempt.
With a couple of right hands that are on the way up too, but looks Driedger's back to his feet now, and Husk's almost got his back, trying to drag him down, but I think Driedger's going to be able to spin out of there. These guys are both pretty slick at this point.
Yeah. Back to the clinch position. Driedger's leaning on Husk, and Wallace has that whizzer, that tight whizzer in it, looks like.
Driedger doesn't seem to really go for that takedown though either. You know, he's not really in the position to, and it didn't look like he even wanted to go to the ground with him earlier when he had him down.
I think he's big on he wants to keep it standing, definitely. You know, and Wallace wants to keep it down. It's one of those striker versus grappler matchups.
Definitely. Driedger not doing too bad here in the clinch though too. So again, it seems like he has a bit of a strength advantage. I would say the technique advantage goes to Husk, but Driedger's got that strength. Husk working that body lock, looked like he was going to go, but Driedger manages to pop out.
Yeah, he's got that over-under, and Driedger breaks off. Hands up, you know, hands are kind of down by Wallace, and he pushes him back in the cage. And nice takedown.
That double leg. And Driedger's got that guillotine, but you know, again, his hands are not properly locked underneath, and Husk is going to be able to pop out of there again.
You know, it's so hard to actually finish a guillotine when a guy just passes, you know, unless he's on the same side as the guillotine. Right here, you know, you almost lock yourself into that position. You can't do much except, you know, try and work your half guard or your full guard back.
That's right, and then to let it go, he's just going to basically lose even more position. So
exactly,
he's got nothing there really. Driedger again just stuck underneath Husk, and Husk knee on belly trying to work something else again.
The really big thing is when a guy tries to keep that guillotine, you know, that other arm that's close to the face is right there, and you can just elbow away as much as you want.
Husk again just trying to work advantage position here. He's not really working too many strikes from the top, and his head is still actually trapped, but You get that elbow free now.
Driedger looks like he's trying to use the cage for leverage. He's trying to work his guard back in. Wallace seems content, just to stay here and work for that better position.
And he's going to end up kind of jumping back into half guard there, but I mean, really, if you can just use it to pop that hand off his neck, I think he's going to want to do that. Wallace Husk is a little tired of having his neck in that guillotine choke.
It's not choking. It's super annoying. You just want to.
Finally pops it
there
out.
we go.
And manages to work it into the mount at the same time. And got the full mount now.
The full mount. Nice little elbows.
Those are nice little elbows. Driedger's doing the right thing and keeping his head buried there, but Husk did a good job. He's got a Kimura
standing Kimura locked up.
Very
nice.
Takes it down again. Driedger doesn't look too perturbed and manages to slip it out.
Lost his position.
He gets the top position as well. Again, looking too slippery for that Kimura to actually work. Trying to lock in that rear naked now.
Yeah, he's working for that position. Wallace is really putting.
This doesn't look too perturbed. He's staying calm from the bottom there and just trying to look for his advantage. He pulled back now, but he almost spin around now too.
Yeah, he doesn't have those hooks in. His foot's got on the. There we go, and now he's got the hooks in.
So now Driedger's working for that rear naked. Husk could be in trouble. He doesn't have his hands locked yet. Husk is doing a good job of keeping his hands up. He can get that other hand locked. And at the horn. Ooh, narrow escape for Wallace Husk.
Well, this is turning out to be such a barn burner.
Husk is looking tired. Driedger's raising his hands like he's got lots to go.
You can tell Driedger's tired too, but he just wants it that much more. Touch gloves, third and final round. I don't know if Wallace is actually, capable of being involved in a slow fight. Working those kicks to keep him away because he knows Driedger wants to come in there bombing.
Absolutely. Driedger probably not going to look for one.
A little short right hand, but
This exchange and really not following with anything there. You would think Driedger would actually go for it, but trying to just land a big shot, it looks like.
Didn't seem to phase Wallace. Both guys, they're both tired and they both want to, finish this fight and go home. Wallace stalking,
Driedger looking a little fresher, but not too much on that punch. Just throwing a couple and then backing off, too.
Very much arm push punches, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those kicks actually seem to still have some snap on them. You got to set them up, though. Wallace, nice little uppercut, actually,
I don't see that Husk is actually fearing his power.
And a nice little head and arm. If he connects that bicep, nice little snap down. And
Husk definitely taking advantage of his superiority there in the jiu-jitsu game.
He's got to watch his neck though.
But then Driedger managing to slip out to the side here. And again, going for that rear naked. I think he liked it at the end of the last round. And Husk is pretty bush. He's not able to kind of pop out of there or do anything at this point. He's eating a couple of punches and just looking pretty tired.
Fatigue, there can be so much said for how important conditioning is in these fights. If you can be a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Muay Thai, K1 striker, whatever, but if you don't have the gas in the tank to do it, that's the biggest thing.
Driedger's got his back again, rolled him back, got the one hook in. Husk is sort of halfway side spun though. If he's able to turn around, he'll be able to get out of that and at least get him back into flick a half guard probably. And that's exactly what happens. Full guard now, though.
Full guard on.
Better position for Husk. He's hanging on at this point.
Hang on and, get a little bit of recovery time. As long as he keeps that, he's got this double underhooks basically. So there's not going to be a lot of hard punches coming from Driedger. He just doesn't have that posture. Both guys are sweaty. So
I don't think that strength advantage is going to serve Driedger anymore either. I mean, he's a little too tired to just pull himself out of there.
Well, as you can see, those arm punches. Looks like Wallace trying to set up a cage side armbar. Decided not to.
Trying to stay busy from the bottom too, but I mean, I'm not even sure. Probably be more in a Husk advantage to get this stood up at this point.
Yeah.
But Driedger's really not advancing here either, so we want to see something happen. Husk has landed more shots from the bottom, it seems like, even though they're probably not doing very much damage at all.
They are annoying, and they're like, well, I need to get out of here, because, you eat one to the ear, and it doesn't feel good, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
And I think the main thing he wants to do is he wants Driedger to put his hand up, because that time he looked like he was going to try and sneak a triangle. And
Yeah, Husk definitely got those long legs from the bottom there. You like to see him throw them up there.
He has the height and length advantage.
Both men just slick, though. There's just a pool of sweat in that corner where they're fighting.
Well, like I said before, Wallace, he sweats a lot.
Driedger unable to really advance his position or do any damage whatsoever here, and Cardinal's seen enough. He's going to stand him back up.
He had good positioning. He just couldn't do anything with it. Wallace on the end, slow to stand up. Both guys,
Driedger looks a little perturbed, but that's how it goes. If you're not able to, make any kind of advancement or do any damage, then.
And Driedger right away, he's going to his corner. Okay, this could sway the judges either way, right?
Absolutely, this could be the fight right here.
A little bit of knot over top of Wally's eye, I think. Yeah, a little bit of swelling on his right eye.
Yeah, definitely, that's coming up fast.
I don't know what that was.
Driedger just doesn't have a whole lot on that. He's going to try to maybe get another takedown to seal the deal here.
Very nice.
Nice work by Husk, and like you're saying, if that could have been the fight, then that could have been the fight right there.
As much as I hate to say, if I was this tired and I had this position, I'm going to ride this out and keep active just enough to stay here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Husk's had good success from the side control. He'd actually probably just be better off to just stay here and drop some short elbows, really.
Wallace is, and once again, Driedger's doing it. He's trying to keep that head, but he's isolating that Kimura once again. That's as soon as he let go of that head.
Well, that's good. At least he's working from the top there, trying to sink in that submission. He's not landing too much. Those elbows look a little painful though.
The point of that elbow, it's so hard and so sharp, especially when you start bending the hand all the way. It just explodes.
Short ones there again, just shaking
10 seconds.
Head.
And who knows what can happen in this sport, but 10 seconds left. It looks like Wallace pulled it out.
That was a great fight, for what we were expecting, a bit more boxing there. Then definitely we saw a good jiu-jitsu battle there. Good wrestling match.
And in comes the cornerman. I think Roger Alves, his wrestling coach, should be happy with those takedowns.
Definitely. I mean, he took him down in every single round. Not totally at will, but definitely enough to probably sway the judges. In my opinion, Husk probably won all 3 rounds.
Takedowns for sure play a lot in MMA, especially if you can keep position.
And he was able to keep busy a little more too. I mean, Driedger was able to take his back a couple of times there, and second that near submission with the rear naked, especially at the end of the second. But not sure he did enough in the 3rd round there to actually warrant winning that round.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to our judges for the decision. Judge Cole argues, scores it 30-27. Judge Len Covisto scores it 29-28. And Dr. Dean Wenzel scores it 29-28. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Wallace Husk.